Good morning, students of class 9th. In the previous video, we were discussing about the making of the Constitution of South Africa, right? And there was a party by the name of African National Congress, whose leader was Dr. Nelson Mandela. And under his leadership, he debated with the government at that time to draft a constitution, right? So, we have already discussed that topic, and we have also discussed that there was a constitution made in the process which was called as interim constitution, means the constitution in the middle. The interim constitution means the constitution made for the time being so that the elections could be held properly, right? It was not a permanent constitution which was made, but it was an interim constitution. So what were the features and what were the policies of that constitution, interim constitution? Let us discuss that. The interim constitution provided for a parliament made up of two houses, a national assembly with 400 members directly elected by party list proportional representation, and a senate of 90 members in which the 9 provinces were represented by 10 senators. Right. So there were basically two houses made, like in the Indian parliamentary system also there are two houses, one is the Lok Sabha and other the Rajya Sabha. At that time also two houses were made, a national assembly with 400 members. First one was the national assembly, और national assembly में कितने members थे? National assembly में थे 400 members, right, which were directly elected by party list proportional representation, and a senate. फर्स्ट थी नेशनल असेंबली, दूसरी क्या थी आपकी सेनेट कहलाती थी, और जिसके अंदर कितने मेंबर्स थे? 90 मेंबर्स थे, 90 मेंबर्स, राइट, सॉरी 90 मेंबर्स in which the 9 provinces were represented by 10 senators each who were elected by provincial legislature. The constitutional assembly consisted of both the houses sitting together. And when we talk about the constituent assembly, that the assembly which was responsible for drafting of the constitution, that assembly consisted of both the members, the houses of both the members, means totally 490 members were there in the constituent assembly, in the constitutional assembly of South Africa. There were 490 members, right. The adoption of a new constitution text required a 2/3 majority in the constitutional assembly, means a special resolution that requires around 2/3, or you can say 75% of the voting was required so that any clause could be adopted. Another condition was laid which state that if a 2/3 majority could not be obtained, a constitutional text should be adopted by a simple majority and then put to a national referendum with 60% support would be required to pass the constitution. Means that if on some clause, on some point 75% of the majority is not agreed, then such a clause should be passed with 50% majority, या तो 75% से होगा, और कोई क्लॉज 50% मेजोरिटी से पास होगा, एंड लेटर ऑन दैट क्लॉज रेफरेंडम विल बी कंडक्टेड. व्हाट विल बी कंडक्टेड? अ रेफरेंडम. मैंने रेफरेंडम क्या होता है कल की वीडियो में बता दिया था, आप चाहें तो बात देख सकते हैं. सो 50% के साथ जो है मेजोरिटी के साथ होगा, और रेफरेंडम भी एक लिया जाएगा, और रेफरेंडम के अंदर अगर 60% लोग जो है उसके फेवर में वोट करते हैं, देन दैट क्लॉज विल बी अडॉप्टेड इन द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. एक बार फिर से क्लियर कर लेते हैं. क्लॉज अगर कोई भी पॉइंट ऐड होना है कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में, तो कॉन्स्टिट्यूंट असेंबली का क्या रूल था कि या तो 75% लोग वोट दें उसके फेवर में, या फिर 50% लोग जो हैं एक जनरल मेजॉरिटी से पास कर दें उसको, बाद में उसका एक रेफरेंडम होगा, रेफरेंडम के अंदर 60% लोगों ने अगर वोट कर दिए उसके फेवर में तो उस क्लॉज को इनेक्ट कर लिया जाएगा इन द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, राइट. सो दीज वर द रूल्स. Before adopting the constitution, the new constitutional text was to be tested against these principles by the newly established constitutional court, right. Means before the adopting of the constitution, the new constitutional text was to be tested against these principles by new established constitutional court. If the text complied with the principle, it would become the new constitution, and if it did not, it would again be referred back to the constitutional assembly, right. So if the constitution is made, then the principles are also be tested. If it was with the principles, then it was enacted, otherwise it was again sent to the constituent assembly for consideration, right. So they were the features of the interim constitution. Now let us discuss about the final constitution. कि फाइनल कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन जो बाद में बन के आया, इंटरिम कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के बाद फाइनल कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन बन के आया, तो फाइनल कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में क्या क्या फीचर्स थे. ओके, सो लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड अबाउट द फाइनल टेक्स्ट. इंटरिम तो हो गया हमारा, इंटरिम के ये फीचर्स थे. नाउ लेट अस डिस्कस अबाउट द फाइनल कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, द फाइनल टेक्स्ट. कि फाइनल टेक्स्ट में क्या था, तो देखिए, the Constitutional Assembly conducted massive public participation program to obtain view and suggestions from the public. With a fixed deadline, many of the issues were hashed out in the private meeting between the parties' representatives. Right? एक जो है at last एक जो है Constituent Assembly जो बनी थी, right? उनका जो एक फाइनल टेक्स्ट आया, and on 8th May 1996 the new text was adopted. कब अडॉप्ट हुआ था? It was adopted on 8th May 1996. Some of the dates are important. कल भी हमने एक important डेट डिस्कस करी थी, जो थी हमारी 26th of April 1994, राइट. और फिर बाद में 8th May 1996 के अंदर जो है कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट असेंबली ने कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन इनेक्ट किया था, जो फाइनल का कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन था. उससे पहले 26th of April 1994 को क्या था? 26th of April 1994 को था उन लोग का इंडिपेंडेंस डे फॉर द साउथ अफ्रीका, राइट. द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल कोर्ट मेड सम ऑब्जर्वेशंस एंड द सेम वर रेक्टिफाइड and only then certified by a judgment delivered on 4th December 1996. The constitution was signed by the President Dr. Mandela. Right. Later on, the constitution was signed by the President of the country, that was Dr. Nelson Mandela, on 10th of December, and officially published in the Government Gazette on 18th December. And on 18th December 1996, Constitution of the South Africa was finally adopted by them, right. It was not brought into operation immediately, but was implemented only on 4th February 1997 by a presidential proclaim, except from some financial provision which were delayed till 1st of January 1998, right. So this is how the constitution was enacted by the people of the South Africa, right. What South Africa got after 3 years of negotiated exercise formulating the constitution is summarized as follows, right. So students, I hope आपको समझ में आ गया होगा about the final text and the interim constitution of the South Africa. In the next video, we will be discussing about the words that were by Dr. Nelson Mandela, which summarizes the constitution. Okay, so we will meet in the next video. Till then, stay at your homes and stay safe. Thank you.